Hello everyone and welcome back to the Bushcraft channel. Okay, so yeah, I did a video in Spanish on my other channel of my walk home from work yesterday, and yeah, showing the changing conditions and some shots of the lakes and whatnot. And I thought it might be nice to do something similar on this channel, maybe with a bit of a unboxing thrown in for a bit of extra interest. But yeah, the beginning of May now, so we've still got enough snow for a little bit of dog sledding, which we're not doing with clients because the conditions really aren't very good. But you know, a bit of training for the dogs, bit of fun for the guides. We can't cross the rivers in very many places now. Everything's open. Well, not everything, there's still places. The lakes are still quite solid. I've been out on the snowmobile today, probably the last time I'll do that this season. Just a bit of work in one of the cabins. I think this is probably the last time we're going to be using these things, or probably the last time I'm going to be using them. Yeah, just putting some flooring over there while we can actually still get here. But it looks quite icy and wet on the way. It's all melting. It's what, I think it's the 4th of May, 5th maybe. And yeah, the rivers are opening up. The lakes are still quite solid, but there's quite a lot of moisture on top of them. Anyway, we'll see more of those along the way. So not so long ago, I was coming along here with the biggest snowshoes that I could find, and I was still sinking right in and being pulled over. Now that everything's thawed and refrozen quite a few times, it really is quite nice and compact. There's not so much snow left, so when I do go in, it's not up to my thigh anymore. Yeah, it'd be really nice for skiing if it wasn't for all of the open bits and wet bits. We've got a bit of chagger there. I've walked past that a few times now. I'll maybe take a bit at some point. But I've been using the excuse of not having a bag. But I've got a bag today, and still I can't be bothered. I've got plenty of chagger at home anyway. I don't need it yet. This one's been finding reindeer hooves near enough every day, some days too. So somebody's been butchering reindeer around here in the field and leaving bits and pieces. And now that the snow's melting, we're finding them everywhere. So this is the first lake that we're going to be going past. It's actually quite late, so it must be nearly 11 o'clock at night right now. So the light's not great. I think I'll actually do the unboxing at home, maybe first thing in the morning. But yeah, you can see we've got water on top of the ice. It really, yeah, I certainly wouldn't particularly want to cross that lake right now. I've been along the edges of a lake on the snowmobile today. That was fine, going at a good pace just in case. Of course, a snowmobile can actually cross open water as if you go fast enough. And usually, yeah, we have a little race here in Hette. They strip the snowmobiles right down and race them round in circles on the lake. And yeah, the fun is really about seeing who sinks. And they've got quite an interesting system of recovering the snowmobiles. But yeah. And that's maybe a video for the summer. Yeah, but the rivers are opening, the lakes are starting to look sketchy, and as you can see on the bank back there, can you see? Yeah, so you can see back here as well, there's lots of ground opening up. But also still plenty of snow, and it's nice and compact. Someone recently, last summer, built a cabin over there, and they've got a salt lick up in front of it. So they'll be hoping to attract elk or moose. No hoof so far, but we found a good chunk of skin. Is that tasty? So we've got yet another lake. So this one we've crossed quite a lot of times on the way home or the way to work. We do vary the route a bit. She's found a little bit of reindeer again. We do vary the route, and yeah, I mean, in a hurry in the morning, late for work, takes about 25 minutes, but basically we can make it as long as we want to. So yeah, as if we want to take our time. And this bank here, this is south facing, so it gets quite a lot of sun, and underneath the trees there's less snow anyway, so I'm seeing quite a lot of open ground over there. The forest floor's looking very green over there. So the road is over there, not far away. There's a little house on the horizon. And we live just up there. Home's just up there. And yeah, I'll do the unboxing in the morning. It's actually pretty late at night now. As you can see, it's not really getting dark anymore. So we're going to have the midnight sun soon, and then the mosquitoes will be back. Woohoo! Yeah, so these kind of videos of me just pottering around, they don't tend to get very many views, but I think a lot of my subscribers like them, so I'm going to carry on making them. I will be having more knife reviews and stuff coming soon, and product reviews, but also a lot more of this kind of stuff and a lot more of actually doing things. So I've got a plot of land now, so that's going to be a good place for lots of little bushcrafty projects. Yeah, so I'm going to go and have something to eat. I'm going to have a load of comments to answer on my Spanish channel now, so it's likely to be quite a late night. If I'm a bit grumpy in the morning, please forgive me. You better be on your best behaviour. Yeah, we've been having hares in the around the back of the house, and they drive her crazy, and it's not good, is it? It's not good. So I've got a box here, and yeah, if you follow the channel you'll know I do have quite a collection of old finished burkos, and I thought, as part of my 2,000 subscriber giveaway, that maybe as a runner-up prize I could get an old second-hand burko, which should be what's in this box. I'm not too sure as to the condition, but it looked quite good in the photos. Obviously if it's not, I'll maybe keep it and use it for something. Ah, here we are. There we are, that looks quite good. Stain sheath looks maybe a little bit stained. Okay, so this is a knife made by Isaki Yardenpa. It's really quite small. So Iisaaki Järvenpää, one of Finland's oldest Porco manufacturers. So this is really quite a basic standard Finnish Porco. A lot of Järvenpää's knives are pretty fancy. This is quite basic, but I believe they make their own blades, sourced from Finnish wood, not the blades, the handles, and everything is really very Finnish, very traditional. The sheath's got this kind of a belt attachment with an extra little thing there for your button, and stitch up the sides like this with that kind of shape. You get that in a lot of old Finnish knives, and also knives that have been in production for a long time, like the Martini links, for example. But yeah, it's nothing fancy. High Scandi grind, micro bevel, pretty standard Finnish Porco, but it is from a manufacturer that's maybe less well known out of Finland, and that have been manufacturing Finnish Porcos for a very, very long time, and not as well known, and you don't see them as much as all of the manufacturers like Ahti, Wood Jewel, that use the Lauri Metalli blades. Not as well known outside of Finland. Right, that's that. So I think that's going to be one of the prizes in the 2000 subscribers giveaway. You can just see it says Järvenpää there, where Järvenpää still have fullers in quite a lot of their knife blades, which isn't very common in Finnish knives anymore. It used to be. Yeah, I'm a bit concerned with the size of that handle. I think it's if someone's got big hands, there's not going to be very much room on there. Oh well, I expected it to be a little bit bigger. At least the size of the handle. Okay, it's the 10th of May, so a few days later, and this is pretty, come on Uni, let's go. Pretty wet now. What snow's left is very soft and slushy, and there's lots of mud. So I realised while I was editing that I didn't really do an ending to the video. But yeah, I thought maybe it'd be nice to show you how quickly it changes. So it's been raining all day. It's going to be raining for a few more days according to the weather forecast. We've got a river crossing up there, which was a lot of fun this morning. Uni, slowly while I'm filming, eh? Oi, oi, slowly. Yeah. One wet doggy. We've found a jaw and a hoof today. Isn't that good? Well, it just gets better and better, doesn't it, Uni? Hey, and another hoof. Wow. Well, that's all I've got for you today. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Thank you very much for your support. And I'll see you all again soon for another Googly Bushcraft video. And there'll be less snow next time. Unless I release something that I've already recorded first. But yeah, it's disappearing fast. Anyway, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and thanks for watching. Uni, slow down. Oh, that's a wet bit. Whoa. Uni.